What's going on, guys? Wasn't really sure what I was gonna put at the beginning of this video. There wasn't any topics that were like burning a hole in my mind that I wanted to really share or discuss. Honestly, like I've just been pretty focused on like what I'm doing right now. And sorry if I seem a little scatterbrained. I just got home from cardio, fasted, so I haven't even eaten yet. I got my food here. Let's see if that lighting will focus. 30 grams of protein from the egg whites, some Himalayan salt on there, Frank's of course, 2.5 rice cakes with some peanut butter, so super appetizing, but let me tell you, these rice cakes taste like heaven on prep. Seriously, it's like dessert. So yeah, I might just be, if I seem scatterbrained, it's probably because I am. This is also my pre-train meal, so I'll eat this, wait a little bit, about an hour, and then go train. Arm day, so it's a pretty good day. I always like that. So yeah, I just figured I'd give you guys some insight into my prep then, if there wasn't really anything that I was dying to share or talk about. And I did record a chest workout because a ton of you, when I asked like for what you guys would want to see, you said chest, so many DMs about the chest. So it took a sec to get to you, but I wanted to do it in the right situation too, because I wanted to show you kind of how I push it a little bit. And you have to have someone to spot you for that, and then you also have to have somebody to record. So it just happened that I had a chest day with 2 other people, and it worked out well, and so I'm glad I could get that to you guys. Currently, so when looking at my prep, I'm currently 6 weeks out today. I'm really excited how I'm tightening up. Cardio's going well. I'll probably kick it up here in a little bit. Maybe start doing some double days. See how I react to that. I've just been kind of waiting, especially because you guys know, or some of you do, I'm running prep myself. I don't have a coach. And it's exciting. I'm learning a ton. For sure learning stuff where I'm just like, wow, I didn't think it would be that way. And so I'm waiting to kind of see how my body adjusts. I've given myself time. I'm happy with where I was starting from, so I knew I'd have a little time to learn some things, to see how I reacted to different things before going too hard one way or the other. Yeah, so that's just kind of where I'm at now. Definitely, the mental is much harder than the physical. Even now that I've been cutting and like going low carb and really trying to focus on my diet, weighing everything out to the T. The fatigue factor is not as big of a deal. I still go, and when I'm there, because you're motivated, you have something to look forward to, and that's what I was excited for. I always enjoyed working out, and I enjoy the mental escape that it provides. But with having a show, it's external motivation to be there. That extra rep, you don't have to have somebody yelling at you. You can just do it yourself, and that's been nice. It's been really nice to be able to go there and have a reason, have something to look forward to, and I'm excited to see kind of where I end up. The mental part of it sucked, for sure. I'm sure some of you have like had prep before, done shows, watch just like, dude, yeah, welcome, like obviously. But it's just stuff I'm figuring out, for some of you who have never done this before or are interested in it or just don't even care. The mental part sucks. I've had food cravings that like I've never craved before. I mean, it's not food that I don't like and now all of a sudden like want, but it's stuff that I handled my diet pretty easily. And now that I know like when I could eat whatever I wanted, but now, sorry, my dog wants to play. But now that like I can't eat those foods and like I have to eat, all of a sudden I'm craving things like in an insane amount. Even things like a Chipotle burrito bowl, that runs about 130 grams of carbs a day, or a meal. When you only have 150 grams of carbs to eat, you can't really take that in, it's quite a high percentage. So I'm managing it out that way, but it's something as simple as that. Sushi, I'm like, oh my gosh, sushi. Where before, it was like, okay, that sounds good, but it wasn't like I was dying to have it. Pizza's for sure on my mind. I gotta do one of those round table, like all you can eats when I get done with this. In-N-Out, got In-N-Out the movies. I was at the movies the other day. It was so hard not to have popcorn, like just popcorn. I was like, my gosh, this is terrible. But yeah, I went with someone to get In-N-Out the other day, and I just had to watch, and it sucked really bad. The fatigue part mentally kind of sucks because you're just kind of tired. But yeah, that's really the harder part than the physical. I've been pretty boring lately. Part of that, I guess, is the fatigue factor, and then also too, just because I have to be on my stuff, making sure I'm eating when I need to eat, and making sure I'm getting it in when I need to, get my food in, and working out and training and stuff like that takes it out of you. And so I've literally just been pretty boring. I've been pretty selfish lately, to be honest. Just reflecting on myself, and that's nothing personal to anyone that has asked me for training, meal plans, training plans, personal training. Some of you have hit me up for that, and it was nothing personal to you. It wasn't at all. It's just, I'm just kind of doing me right now, and I'm just focused on that. And when I'm done with my show, kind of pick that back up. But I just, coaching myself, it takes a lot of mental work as it is. So when I have my off time from the gym, from cooking, like that's my life. Like I work out, and then I'm usually cooking for my next meal if I'm not eating, grocery shopping, then doing dishes. Like dishes alone, I do all the dishes because I make most of them. So that's another part of it that's been like pretty annoying. It's just a ton of dishes. I've gotten pretty good at dishes, so not to brag. But yeah, so I've just been like really boring lately, and but I enjoy it, and I think that's what they talk about. Sorry, I have to eat this. You kind of have to like love this to do it. You have to be into it because it's not easy. Like I consider myself pretty into this, and there's still times where I'm just like, dang, like, and I'm not even super like peak weekend yet, So I only imagine. But they say it's a mental game. It's nice to have. I have a couple close friends that I listen to or talk back and forth with, but I'm really trying to keep my circle small, just because, especially doing this myself, there's a lot of voices that want to tell you exactly what you should do or exactly what they would do. And the problem with that is if you were doing something and you had a coach's name behind it, you wouldn't hear a thing. You want to hear a thing. If it was a credible coach, like they'd be like, oh yeah, no, do that. But when they find out I'm doing stuff myself, oh dude, here's what I would do. Or, oh, I want to do this, And I appreciate it because that means they like are kind of into what I'm doing. But at the same time, like, I don't really care. Like it sounds bad, but I appreciate the help and the input. But I'm just trying to keep it small because when you start to listen to too many voices in anything, not just what I'm doing, but in anything, when you start to listen to too many voices telling you which direction, you're just going to confuse yourself. And that's not something I'm trying to do. And, I'm just enjoying this. I'm going to win. Like I'm going with the mindset of like trying to win. I'm competing in not only novice but the open as well, which is novice is like for new competitors or people who have never won before, and then from the novice division, and then open is everybody. So I'm doing both, but I'm really going to compete. I'm still having that mindset, but at the same time, like this process, I'm enjoying because I'm learning so much about like what I need to be doing, from like how my body reacts to certain things. It's ridiculous, just within weeks, And like I said, I'm still 6 weeks out, so I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. My weight's dropping nicely, but I don't feel like I'm losing too much size, which is kind of the goal. And just kind of seeing where I'm going, So I apologize if I haven't been super reachy out, I haven't gone out at all. I wasn't big on going out before. Now you should see me. I don't do anything. But I kind of like it that way, It's not that I'm trying to be antisocial. It's just when you're on such a regimen, it's tough to add in all these external things. There's some trips I've wanted to go on, some friends I've wanted to go see, stuff like that. But I just know it'd be hard. How do you go and visit somebody with their family and stuff and then like I'd have to pack food or just like not eat what they are making, you know? I'd rather just be at home and have my groceries and not have like be able to avoid those situations, you know? I don't know. You know, that sounds stupid. But I figure for 12 weeks, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. So like, why not dedicate myself? Because some of you know me, and like, even when it comes to like messing around, like I don't really have a zero, like a medium switch. Go to 0 to 60, or as Drake would say, 0 to 100 pretty quick. And that's just kind of how I do things. So that's just how I'm kind of taking this challenge on, and I'm enjoying every step of it. And like I said, parts of it suck. But if parts of it didn't suck, then everybody would do it, you know? Say what you want, but most people want to try to get shredded if they can, you know? If you had a choice, you'd probably choose to be shredded. But it takes work. It's time. And it's a process, you know? So that's just really what I've been feeling like. That's really what I've been up to. Nothing. Just trying to do me a little bit for these next 2 months. 6 weeks, so a month and a half. And just go from there. I appreciate some of you have reached out and given me support. It means a lot. It does. And even though I don't get back, like maybe I don't send the dopest response, you know, like the longest stuff, I keep that in my mind because I'm not doing it to prove anyone wrong. Anyone who doubts or tries to correct what I'm doing, or, I mean, that's motivation, but I really just want to go and make some of you guys proud and like, you know, show that I can do this. I think that's kind of the motivation for a lot of people is like, not like confirming what I already know. Like I believe in myself as it is, but just I want to go and be able to put on a good show and be able to look the part and represent, especially for those who have been willing to like sacrifice alongside me and deal with me, because I probably haven't been the funnest person to deal with. I don't know if that's a word, but most fun? I don't know, but you know, I haven't been the easiest to deal with probably, and I've been busy. And I cook a lot and create a lot, like a mess, or if I'm running off, you know, out the door, and I'll leave some stuff and come back. If I haven't been super social, things like that. But I'm enjoying it, you know, and I'm real with it. Like that's just some of the things that come, and I just feel like it's right now. I'm content with being a little selfish, but I seriously do appreciate the support. So, I'm about to post a chest workout after this. Sorry for rambling. Like I said, I'm kind of all over the place. Oh, wow. I added a little music to it, a little EDM. No, it was one of the like pre-made songs they have on there. You can only put on so many, like, I can't get the rights to Drizzy, like I'm sorry. But yeah, so it's just a little EDM thing, but that way you don't have to hear me grunting and moaning, even though I know some of you like that. So yeah, check it out. Chest workout coming out next. Seriously, keep me updated. DM me, whatever. I'll try to get to whatever you guys want to see. Hope you like hearing about my boring life. All right, enjoy. Ugh.